Hey guys, this is Michael from the University of San Diego's Finance 300 class. I've had a couple of classmates come up to me last Wednesday after class and asking me how to use the calculator to solve payback period, net present value, and internal rate of return. So I would like to walk you guys through 3 problems on how to use the calculator solving that. So number 1 is calculating payback. And the question is, what is the payback period for the following set of cash flows? And I've written them right here. And first of all, what is the payback period? The payback period is the amount of time required for an investment to generate cash flows sufficient enough to cover its initial cost. So how many years will it take for us to cover our initial cost? Okay, so our initial cost here is $6,400, make it negative. And then we're going to add back cash flows for year 1, which is $1,600. Equals, okay, we're trying to turn this into almost a positive number. Now we've taken one action, so it's negative 4,800. So the payback period is at least 1 year. Our second action is to add 1,900. We're at negative 2,900, and then we're going to add again. Here's our third action, add 2,300. Okay, we're at negative 600. Now our next one, if we added it, is to add 1,400. So instead we're just going to divide by that number. That would turn it into a positive number. Equals, okay, whatever you get, just turn it into a positive number. And then add the actions you've taken, which we've taken 3 actions. So we add 3. So our payback period is 3.43 years. Okay, that's number 1. Our second problem that we're going to do is number 8. Calculating NPV. For the cash flows in the previous problem, which is written in number 7, suppose the firm uses the NPV decision rule. At a required return of 11%, should the firm accept this project or not? What if the required return is 30%? Okay, so I've written number 8 right here. So what we're going to do is push the cash flows button first. Now we're going to enter in 34,000 as our initial cost. Make it negative and push enter. Push down. And we're going to enter 16,000. Enter for cash flow 1. Push down. This is the F1 here. That's the frequency. That's if 16,000 was going to show up 3 times, we would push this as 3. Since this only shows up as 1 time, we just leave this as 1. By default, it leaves it as 1, which is good. So push down again. We're at cash flows number 2. So we put in 18,000. Push enter. Push down again because it's a frequency of 1. Cash flows 3 is 15,000. And then push enter. Now we push NPV. The initial rate of return is 11%. We just put in 11. Enter. Push down. NPV compute, which is the top left button here, 5,991.49. And so it's a positive number, so we accept it. Okay, what if the return was 30%? They ask in the second part of the problem. Push NPV, push 30, enter, push down, NPV, compute. Here we have negative 4,213.91. It's a negative number, so I guess I'll round down. So basically we're just going to reject it. In order to clear the calculator, you push CF, and then you're going to push second, and then you're going to push down here, clear work, and then that's how you clear it. Okay, number 9, last problem. Calculating NPV and IRR. A project that provides annual cash flows of $2,500 for 9 years costs $138,000 today. What if the return is 8%? What if the return is 20%? At what discount rate would you be indifferent between accepting the project and rejecting it? Okay. So this is really simple. We just put in the cash flows. The initial cost is $138,000. Negative, enter. Now you push down, and then you're going to enter the next one, which is $28,500. Push enter, and then push down, and then the frequency is 1 to 9 years, so you're going to push 9, enter. Now you're going to push NPV. They said, what if the return is 8%? Okay, we'll put in 8. Push down, compute. It's a positive number, That's all we care about really. So NPV is 40,000 something, so we're going to accept it. Push down again. What if the return is 20%? Enter, push down, compute, negative 23,000 something, so we're going to reject that. Third part of the problem, last part here. At what discount rate would you be indifferent between accepting the project and rejecting it? So basically, they're asking us to find the internal rate of return, because what's going to make NPV 0? And what's the definition of IRR? That is, the discount rate that makes NPV of an investment 0, also called the discounted cash flow return. So here's how you do it. You just push, you've entered in all these cash flows already. You push IRR, which is right here, and then you push compute. And that comes up to 14.59%. So our internal rate of return is 14.59%. That's pretty much how you solve that. Just remember to clear the calculator, push CF to go into cash flow mode first, then second, and then down here to clear the work for that. And so that's pretty much it. That's how you solve calculating the payback period, calculating net present value, and calculating internal rate of return using the calculator, and not having to solve all these problems using formulas. And the great thing is we can use the calculator on exam. So it's going to make a difference, guys. So basically that's it. This is Michael Blumeyer from University of San Diego's Finance 300 class. If you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to Facebook them to me or send them to me. Other than that, I will see you guys at class on Monday. Alright, see you later.